Hi everyone. How are we doing this evening? I hope we're having a good evening and an amazing one at that. Sorry, we're having a kind of I thought I was going to come back online swiftly, but because I was driving, I needed to be safe first. Yeah. So back to what I was saying before, regarding the news that is trending everywhere and how people are treating people lately because of their financial status or the things they are being compared to do things wrongly, which is not really the right way to live life. I think we can do better. We can start having a change of mind, having a rethink the way we do things and the way we actually treat people. We should change. If we have to condemn people, we should condemn people constructively. Or condemnation is not even right. If you want to have a criticism, criticize people constructively. And yes, so back to the way people have taken money issues to be so. It's not a dirty game people play with people's life, which is wrong. I feel it's something that we ought have to go back to the drawing board and try to lecture people around us. We need to speak to our families, young folks, to let them have we need to go back to having moral values, and we need to go back to know that life is more important than getting money wrongly. We need to encourage hard work and handwork as well. We need to do something what recommending be like. We need to start appreciating hard work than getting involved in things that are not really healthy. People now appreciate things that are, people who get involved in dubious way to enrich themselves. People now appreciate them more in communities than those who are actually working so hard to make ends meet. This has to stop. We need to start doing this from our communities, from wherever we are. The kids that are around us, family members, we need to start letting them know we have values, and there are so many things that are more important than just getting money wrongly. And you can see the nature of people's mindset these days. They are willing to go extra mile to chop people's heads and just do something nasty because they want money, which is totally wrong. Yes, I think we can do better. With the little you have, you can be able to actually spread out the little one you have within yourself and your family. I always admonish people, don't do beyond what you can and do. You're not living for people, you're living for yourself and God. And these are the things that the challenges people put upon themselves. That's why they get involved in things that are not really healthy and helpful to them. So back to what I saw on the internet, which is really painful and scary. Seeing people think this way, that money should be the primary reason of their existence. I just keep wondering what will become of the next generation coming. What would they see life to be? That means somebody can literally just do anything, take people's life because you want money, do so many things because you want money, and the feel is cool. That's not okay. That doesn't sound right. It's not okay for you to do that. It's not okay for you to take the life that you can't even make. It's not okay. It's not cool. So I will pass this message across. Or if you're opportune to talk to people around you especially these young folks that feels that, you know, they need to have Mercedes-Benz before they can be in the society. They need to get money first before they know there are some certain things you don't get yourself involved in. So I could think it could be of help to actually help out. You know, there are ways you pass messages across. The little cycle you are, you need to lecture people. They need to know the values. If you think the society that other people lives, probably this Western world, they do not have culture, you're far from the truth. Every institution, every country, every society, every race, they all have culture. Everyone has culture, right? You have to learn to value lives. You have to learn to value moral values. Religion, treat people good and nice. Because of money, people have become so very, you know, they are so totally because of money. Because of money, you can see parents selling their children off, children selling their parents. They don't even care, and this is becoming too much. And most of these people, they are from a family. Most of these people, they visit churches. They are in church. They are probably in the mosque. They are in a community. And the funny part is that they come to some social gathering. People want to be like them. Not just wanting to be like them, they all go back to their villages or their communities. They are well honored and respected because they probably come with money. And meanwhile, there are people who are actually genuinely doing the right thing, and their hard works are not being appreciated. So these are most of the challenges that those people who really get involved in things that are wrong get away with. That's how they keep getting away with it, because they get themselves involved in things that are wrong, and the society appreciate them, they welcome them, they give them honors, they doff up the heart for them and make them feel they are more important than those who are actually trying so hard to become relevant and good to the society. So I think the society have to have it to think. Cultural values have been undermined, social values have been undermined, moral values has been swept off. Nobody respects anybody anymore. Parents, they talk these days, and parents talk as if they are actually propelling the children to get into things that are wrong. And so I think we've lost it. It's a lost generation that needs to be rebranded. How do we do this? We need to embrace. Firstly, we need to embrace God. We need to embrace God. Everybody's children becomes everybody's child. You know, if you see my child doing something wrong, correct them with love and with clear mind. Correct them rightly. If I see your child doing something wrong, I have to tell them the truth. Like, these things you're doing is going to land you somewhere, and yes, from there we can try to see something. And a time has come that people should start being questioned about their source of income. They need to be questioned. The source of income. You can't just wake up one morning and you're a multi-billionaire and whatever it is, and you know there's no root cause of your funds, how it all started. There is no things to showcase that this is what you've been doing. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So that's part of the reason why most people these days, they get themselves involved with things that are wrong, and the people cherish them, which is not supposed to be. And we need to be more educated to know that there are values for what you do with your hands, right things, legal things that you do with your hands. If you look at the level of DKC in homes, DKC in families, DKC in educational system, every system, you see how dirty it has become. You want to wonder, ask yourself, how come? How did we get to this stage? Because family encouraged them. People now encourage things like that, right? None of these people are from a dirty they didn't fall from the sky. Most of them, they all came from a family. So at some point in time, it gets to be, we need to be accountable. People, we have to learn to start holding people accountable. Firstly, yeah, exactly, that's it. Question source of income. You can't just come up and start flaunting your money. If you work so hard to earn your money, you won't even come online and start flaunting it. You can't even do it. You won't squander your money on things that are not meaningful if you work so hard for your money. You won't do that. You won't do that. Can you clearly tell me every rich billionaires that did their way, they did their time, worked so hard, build the foundations, build a name, build a brand that are really with hard work and transparency, sincerity, with all dedications? Do you think they will come up and start spreading, just wasting money online for any reason? They don't. They don't do that. They don't do that. So it's the culture that we have gradually embraced these seasons, and this range that we've embraced is really going wrong. It's doing the society a really bad thing, because now people, there is no more values, no more love in the society. Nobody loves each other anymore. They now prefer money. You know, they have this mindset that, you know what, I can do wrong and make money, and you know, just keep making money. Wrong mindset. It is going too much in the society that a father can sell their daughter for whatever means to get money. It's a mother can decide to lure their children into things that is not right. A mother cannot abate and just support the child to do something wrong because they want money. It has to stop. It has to stop. If it doesn't stop, most of the people that still have a sincere mind to be good, they will be corrupted, and the society will be so very dangerous for anyone to even think of raising their children in. Right? We are still, the year is still very young. We are approaching half term of the year, probably half of the year. You can still do something with your life. You can still learn a trade. You can still pick up that trade you left because of one thing or the other. You can still learn it. Handwork is there. You can still do something with your life, rather than thinking you just need to make money quick at the expense of people's sweat, happiness, life, or whatever it is. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So not to bug you with much, at Morgan Charitable Foundation, we're having a training program that will be coming up soon. We're trying to teach the children how to be more dependent on doing something for themselves. We need to equip the young ones in the ICT space of life. Like right now, you see technology is a driving force with every organization, every society, every country. Technology has become a driving force that you and each and everyone needs to have idea of, so we can catch them young and be able to equip them and know that, you know what, they can have a driving force to actually fend for themselves, even when the society is pushing them not to be able to get things done for themselves. We are going to be teaching them so many things. We equip them in the future to be able to know how they can manage situations, how life can be more pleasant to them in some tight situations. They can start from primary school. They can start from kindergarten. They probably can start from primary school, learn Microsoft Word, Excel, know how they work, how to use it. These are just mere skills they can develop on themselves as time goes on. They can earn them money. They can be able to help them. So with this, we will be able to channel some of the most of these ideas into them, to breed them into becoming an IT expert before getting to a certain stage of their life. So yeah, we'll be sharing out these flyers on our platforms soon, and we'll have like a handbook being displayed and shared among these young kids, and we can do that, probably have it kind of come online, and we'll spread out those news on our newsletters, and you'll be able to receive them. Then we can work towards that. We admonish everyone that is probably, or encourage everyone that is listening to us and seeing us online, on how you can participate on this. Go to Morgan Charitable Foundation on Facebook, on Instagram, and follow our page. We will be on live by June, a couple of weeks from now. That should be on the June 15th or thereabout. I'm not really sure of the date yet, but I will publish it right here. But keep tab on our platform. This will be out there done, and we're going to be giving out these free handbooks and the principles and the skills you need to be able to work with Microsoft Excel, and we'll teach you on kind of data science and data cleaning, on how so many of them will be able to probably teach you guys on this. We can be able to rechannel the mindset of the young folks into becoming a better society. We are the one that will make this happen. So if it's becoming dirty for your sin, if you feel that the environment is getting so very unfavorable and it's unsafe for you, if you don't do anything about it, how much more about your children that will come? We can have a positive impact in people's life. By so doing, we are creating a safe space and a safe spot for our children to actually thrive. So we can't decide to just fold our hands and expect things to work out right. Don't depend on the government alone. They can't do it all by themselves. And the government are you. You are among the government. So this shouldn't be something we should push all about the government or the systematic failure. We should think about that. No. Everyone came from a family. Everyone has a responsibility and a duty to probably play out to your country of origin, the place where you live, the people you live with. Your impact should be felt positively. So yes, it's June. I will send out the flyers, and just keep tab on our page. Newsletters will be sent out, and if you are on our WhatsApp channel, you will be able to see most of these things on our channel when they will be surfacing. And we are already working on how to be able to give out these pamphlets and to-do lists. Do it yourself. It's more like a pamphlet and a manual. You can look through it, read through it, and be able to practice all by yourself. And we will have some experts that will be certified experts that will come online to lecture you, and it's going to be a free tutorial. And so I think you all should encourage other people to join. Bring your family, friends, and well-wishers, whoever. It's something that we need to start encouraging people on how to become useful for themselves. You can actually, instead of using the mindset of defrauding and doing things that are wrong and earning money, you could use this idea legitimately to make money. You can go into affiliate marketing, you can do data cleaning, you can have remote jobs. This can be done remotely. You can become copyright expert, you can name them, whatever it is. You can become part of it. You can become a social media expert, just name them. So from here we can also have people, we might take people on the volunteering role in our organization to see what they can do and see how we can actually support them. And so feel free to join our Facebook page, and also feel free to join our WhatsApp channel. From there are a lot of newsletter that is always sent out every now and then, so you can be able to have a first-hand information on how you need to participate in this training. So back to what we'll be doing this new month coming in. They will be all sent out through that platform, so we can get more first-hand information, like I said before. So notwithstanding, I think you can invite whoever you want to invite. Every ideas are welcome. Ideas that are very important to enhance people's knowledge. We will have healthcare practitioners, we have tech gurus, we have people who can help you to build your entrepreneurship skills. We will have them. So get brushed up, get ready, and tell people about it. Let them know there are good things ahead. rather than committing yourself into things that are not valuable, you can become resourceful to yourself. You know, you can become an important vessel to other people's freedom, financial freedom, knowledge-wise, educational-wise. You know, we will definitely be bringing more exciting news and exciting lectures to people. So many people that are really interested in traveling out, and the route, the best path you can take, and the financial involvement or anything. We'll be giving such free lectures this month. But do well by becoming a good person around your society. Try to improve on yourself daily. Strive so hard to improve on yourself daily. Try to do something positive daily. Try to do something nice daily. Do not add more trouble to this world. Be a solution. Don't just sit out there and just calculatively sit down to become chaotic in your actions, chaotic in your ways. You can't keep doing that. You can't. I've never seen somebody whose mindset is always built on negativity going out right. It's never done. I have never seen anybody who has made it all through negative mindset. You might think it's favorable to you now. A time will come, your reputation will be drowned. Not just your reputation, names. People will, you will leave people behind. What will people talk about you? What are your children that you leave behind? What legacy are you going to be leaving behind? And how will people rate you? How will people rate you? So please, let's try to develop a good mindset. You know, a good mindset that will be favorable to people, to society, and to generations to come. Let people feel you, that you contributed to good parts in this world before you left. Yes, we will talk more on you want the Jagba lectures. Yes, that's not a problem. We will talk on that. Get your questions ready, and yes, we'll talk on that. Get your questions ready. Whatever questions you want to ask, get them fired up, and we'll have more time to be able to digest this and have all of them all talked about. But notwithstanding, it's time for us to have a positive have a positive mindset. Let's rewire our mindset, the way we think, the way we do things, the way we treat people, the way we behave towards people. You know, we are all human first. Before money, we are human. Before anything you became, we are human. I have a lot of amazing friends that are my friends from childhood, even up to date, right? We still talk to ourselves in a way that you'll be like, wow, are they really friends? But we are friends. Regardless of the position you are, your societal reputation or whatever it is, have that moral values. Have something that is tangible for people to learn from, not negative things, right? Not negative things, because you will be remembered for whatever you've done anyways. Yes, that's what most people don't get to understand. If you go about causing pains to people, what do you expect? You get the feedback anyways. So it's already end of the month, May. You know, I believe everyone can have a kind of personal reflection of how life has been to them from January to May. And almost the first half of the year is gone. It's time for you to sit down and start having an account of what you've done with your first half of the year. So another raise is starting by June 1st. So what do you have in stock for yourself? Not for people. Stock for yourself. What do you have? Time ticks. Age is ticking. Things are getting more. I'm not saying things is going to be more flexible or easier. Economical crisis is everywhere. So challenges, everything. Health challenges, people are faced with it. Financial crisis, hunger is in the land, insecurity in different countries and so many society. These are ongoing. These are not things that are not. It's not strange. If you turn on your TV, you see so many things happening. But What account have you be able to give from January to May? What have you done for yourself? And what stage have you gotten to? And how do you think of improving on yourself from June? What will you do better or differently? So these are the things you need to put into considerations and work on them. They can be your personal principles. And so with this, it will give you a stick or probably an idea of where your lapses are. So I keep telling you, I will keep appreciating you, I'll keep encouraging you. But meanwhile, I want to sincerely applaud each and every one that takes the initiative of always following our page and listening to our messages and your feedback. And we still have to do more for our communities. We have young kids that are they are right there in the street, they can't have access to education. We have young kids that are out there in the street, they do not have roof over their heads, they've not paid their tuitions, some of them are struggling to have a meal on their table. People are going through a tough and very difficult and dicey time. Do not add more problems to them. Be a solution. Help as much as you can. You don't need to be in a society, or you don't need to be in a commission before you are able to help. If you have food, give out. If you can afford it, a notebook for an individual, pay for it. You don't need to have a big organization before you can do that. Be of help to people, even with a nice word, even with a soft voice, can be a helping hand to people. Like I always tell some medical practitioners, let people get healing before they get healed. Let people get healing before they get healed. As a medical practitioner, if somebody comes to your hospital, how do you treat them? Are you hostile to them? Do you treat them as a human being, or you treat them as a subject? Or do you treat them as a human being, or you treat them with the sickness that they are dealing with? Do you treat them as a human being, or you treat them as a piece of paper, as is being described on that paper sheet that this person is dealing with these problems? Is that how you treat them? So we have to have this spirit of empathy, and emotions have to be really put in. We need to check our emotions on how we deal with people. Human being, we are human, because believe it or not, there is no human being who came to this world and said, you know what, I want to just come to this world and suffer and die. That's not it. No one talked about that. Say, I just come to this world, I just want to come to this world, suffer, live in a painful time, and this and this and disappear. No, nobody had that thought. So more reason why we have to be kind and a little bit, be affectionate to people. It's not weakness, it's a strength. Even if let people judge you to be the kind of weakness on your part, but be kind to people. Let people see the good in you before knowing who you are. If you are a police officer, you happen to be a police officer. If somebody comes to the police station, it's because he has problem. That's why he came. He treat him like a customer. He needs an attention. He needs to be talked to. He needs to be understood that this is why he came here. Talk to this person nicely, like a human being. You're a police officer on the road. You don't need to be hostile to people. They are not your enemies. Most people these days, they are scared to even drive on the road. They are scared to probably go out on the street because they feel they will be harassed by someone, or probably by a police officer, which is not supposed to be. That's not healthy. So if you feel you have a mindset that you probably can change the narrative of people, hit up on our link. We can do this together and be a good lay up these good ideas together and be able to do something for people. We need to have this mindset of good thoughts. We need to change the narrative of what we do, how we treat people. We need to have that mindset. Life is short. And from all indication, nobody is going to just be here forever. That's more reason why we learn to treat people with, treat them as human being first. We treat them with as human being, not like a subject, or you are somebody who works in an institution, you works in a company, and you're fortunate enough to have people working under you. How do you treat them? How do you treat them? Do you treat them as if they don't have life, or because you feel that they're your subordinates, you bully them at work, you talk to them nasty and treat them as piece of trash? No. Is that how you behave with people? You have to change your mindset. You have to have a rethink. Nobody that is not significant. Everybody is really significant. We occupy a space in this world. We are created for a specific purpose. And if peradventure you are no longer here, your number is missing. If you think you are not counted among the living as number that probably ratio out to the number that is the human beings that are living on earth, you are wrong. You are counted among those that are here. So if that is the case, learn to treat people nicely. You don't even know where you will meet somebody else. You don't. So that's my message to everyone this evening. Right? That's my message. Let's try to be more brother's keeper. Let's be our brother's keeper. Every opportunity you have, be your brother's keeper. Money is not everything, but the way you treat people matters a lot. If you have a good mindset of treating people nicely, you wouldn't go about trying to kidnap people to use them for whatever they call it now, ritual, or whatever they do. You won't do that. You won't go after someone's child and molest them, violate them, and do so many things to them. You won't abuse someone's child. You won't take a nanny in your house and treat that nanny as nobody. You won't take a nanny in your house or a house help or however you call them and you beat them up and give them marks on their body. You give them food as if they are dogs or whatever. You won't treat them like that. So please, let's do the needful. Thank you.